What's going on? Cell Team 6 coming to you live. Rob Martin, aka Renegade. Holidays are here, and everybody's wondering if they can make money this time of year or not. Well, you can. We just had a post, somebody ask a question about that. It's, if you want to make money, money will be there. It's up to you. What's up, Travis? Glad to see you here. I'm going to go a little bit slow to make sure everybody gets on here for a second and make sure everybody's got their form. And the good news is, this one don't take that long, which that's a good thing, right? What's up, Mr. Morrell? My partner in crime right there, guys. He's a bad man. Carrie, how are you, sir? We got 5 on here so far. We'll get a few more get on before we get started, because I want everybody to make sure they got their form. And Chris is on standby, so if you need a form, he'll be there to help you get that. And I need glasses. What's up, Jeff? Good to see you, buddy. I am pulling up the stuff that we need here real quick, so I'm ready to go. I'm waiting on a few more people to get in so we can announce it. There's enough on here now. Guys, if you don't have the form yet, all you got to do is click on the link above, request it. Hey, Cassie, how are you? Joseph, Steve, make sure you got the emergency contact sheet. Okay, some of you might have got it with one of your other packets, but if you didn't, just click on the link above, renfex.com, and scroll to the bottom, put in your name, your email, and request the emergency contact sheet. This is how you can get free referrals in every house. Free money. Anybody like free money? Let's see here. See if we get any hearts for free money. Thumbs up. I'll take thumbs ups. All right, guys. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about something. This little lesson tonight's kind of short, so it's not something we don't have to go on with it for hours. It's pretty simple. It's something I figure into. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Aisha, how are you? Good to see you. Tonight we're gonna teach you. This is something. Now, last week we talked about the how to transfer into insurance. Throughout my transference of insurance, there's a few things I slip in, and over the next probably 3 to 4 weeks, we're gonna go over those. And they all got a cool something for you to use. But these are things I filter into my presentation to help eliminate objections and so forth. And I don't like to get objections. You've heard me say it before. I'd rather eliminate them. And if you try this stuff and you use it a few times, I promise you it'll work for you too. I'm trying to find my article here so I can make sure I don't miss anything important. But guys, you know what? Christmas is coming up. Christmas is about over. Some people are like tickled to death this time of year. Some people are stressed completely out this time of year. And, the thing is, it's what we think it's going to be. They were asking a question earlier. They said, what about Christmas? It seems harder. Does anybody have a tougher time? And somebody else like, oh, I have a great time at Christmas. What? It's your mindset. If you believe it's going to be great, I promise you it will be great. If you believe it's not going to be great, probably not going to be great for you. But something I was going to talk about, I was talking to one of my guys the other day, and this thing hit me. You guys that we need to realize, I don't care who your company is, if it's IMO, if you're captive agent, none of those things matter. Because I was talking to somebody earlier, and I was like, it doesn't matter. It's not about those companies, And a lot of companies and stuff don't like to see the change. The stuff we're doing is going to be reinventing the wheel, so they say. There's nothing wrong with reinventing the wheel. The point being is, at the end of the day, they just want to see their bottom line. So if we make you guys better, then you're going to make more money. They make more money. Everybody's happy. They'll love what you're doing. So hang in here. You're going to be you're on the front of something cool here. But I was talking to one of my guys the other day, and he has a hard time getting all involved. And I'm like, you have to eat, sleep, drink this thing. Anybody got kids? You can see if we get some thumbs up for some kids. If you got kids, you remember when those babies were born? Them first couple of years that you had those little babies at home, you're not sleeping at night. You have to be up 24/7. You have to be on call. As soon as it grunts, you've got to jump up. You get no sleep. You're stressed out. You have to go to work because you still got to feed the baby. And all these things are going on. In the first couple of years, 3, 4 years even, you've got to watch every move they make, because they're about to crack their head on a corner, or they're going to do this, or they're going to eat something, or they're going to grab something, or tear something down, and you're losing your mind. You know what? That's exactly what your business is. You guys are contractors. You work for yourselves. I don't care if you get a check or not. You work for yourself. And when you decide you're going to do this, then this is a newborn baby. Then when you get that newborn baby, you have to eat it, sleep it, drink it. You have to work it 24/7. Nothing matters but this for the first 4 years. And if you'll focus on it like that and treat your business like it's a baby, because think about this. If you go out here and you work 3 or 4 days a week, and then you lay up for 3 or 4 days, what's going to happen? Your money's going to be okay, but it's not going to be great. Well, it's the same way with your kid, but you can't get away with that little baby. You leave the baby laying, you play it good and nurture very well for the first 3 days a week, and then you leave it laying in the bed for 4 days and don't feed it. Don't change its diaper, just leave it laying in there. You can't do it. Number one, somebody's going to take the baby away from you if the baby survives. And that's what happens with our business. A lot of us don't treat it like it's a baby. It's a little baby. Take care of your business like it's your baby. Because if you don't, it's going to give you the same reward as if you don't raise your kids right. You know, we want our kids to be better than us. We want our kids to be perfect. We want our kids to be successful. That's what your business is. It's your baby. Treat it like it's your baby. Always make decisions every move you make, everything you do, until that business is able to sustain itself without you looking at it for 2 minutes. You have to work it and treat it like it's your baby. So everybody make sure they take care of their baby. New Year's coming up. We need to take on a new way of looking at things, because I think at the end of the day, you're going to get out of what you put into it. And everybody on here is on here for a reason. What's up, Clay? That's my brother there, guys. Bob, Travis, I see you, man. Don't leave the baby. That's right, man. If you do, somebody I'm sure will come take that baby from you. So here's what we're going to talk about, guys. We're going to talk about emergency contact sheet. You got your emergency contact sheet. If you don't, you can get it afterwards, or you can get it while we're on here right now. You know how to request for it. The link's on there. Request the free emergency contact sheet. Now, this is how you're going to get free referrals. Here's what I do. I get in the house with the client. I've warmed up. I've saved them money. They like me already, so I can pretty much mess up a lot at this point once you save them money, and they're still going to be patient with you. When you get to the point where you're doing the education on how life insurance works, I tend to like to filter these things in. On the money saving sheet that you got, there's a thing on there about missing money. So one of the things I do to my clients, I whip this thing out throughout my presentation as I'm going through the different types of insurance. I say, oh, look at here. I said, you see this here? This is emergency contact sheet. Now, you guys may have the little free checking thing I said for to avoid the chargeback, the question if I don't give it my checking account information. That later also coincides with this. When I do those two, they kind of flow in together. But we'll start with this one today. But it says right here on the top of it, if you read this, it says, according to the National Unclaimed Property Network, 20% of all life insurance policies become lost and turned over to the state unclaimed property departments because surviving family members never know the policy existed. Guys, this is true. Go to missingmoney.com, start punching in people's names. You're going to see people popping in all over the place. You'd be surprised how much money you find. My son and I found $25,000 for a lady. Her parents died. They didn't know the policies existed. Found $900 for a lady one time. We find money for people all the time on there as we explain this. But what it also does is we can show them how many life insurance policies end up in there. So I do this throughout the presentation in the beginning. Once I close the deal, you'll see where the requirement part comes in. So I'm explaining this to the client. Now, something we do with all of our clients, Ms. Johnson, is we want to make sure that your family gets their money. So what we're going to do is we always make all of our clients fill out an emergency contact sheet. Now, keep in mind, you've already saved Ms. Johnson some money, right? She's loving you. You've already started explaining insurance, and she's starting to have an understanding. She trusts you, and she's appreciative that you're there. Now you're letting her know that you're going to make sure her family don't end up at 20% that ends up on an unclaimed property network. There's billions of dollars on that around the nation. And you may have some money on there. I challenge everybody, look on there. If you find some, let me know, because it's kind of cool when you find money on there. So I explained to them, I don't want your family to not get the money. You spend the money on life insurance. Life insurance is an unselfish act. Let's make sure your family receives that money. So we require all of our clients. I'm like, Ms. Johnson, I don't even do business with somebody who won't fill this out. I don't want to be the guy that has to come to make sure your family didn't get your hard work that you put into this life insurance that you get nothing out of. Somebody needs to get it. Let's make sure your family gets the money. And if you've got this form, you'll see something on here. Once I get to the point where I close the sale or close the app or whatever you want to call it, I whip this out. When I'm doing my presentation, when I'm filling out my paperwork for them, I give this to them and say, you guys start working on this. Now, here's the key is how you say this. Now, Ms. Johnson, I want you to put down the 6 family members, the 6 different households that love you the most. I never, ever, ever say the ones that you love the most, because then they can get conflicted. So I'm like, Ms. Johnson, I want you to go ahead and I want you to think of the 6 families, 6 different households that love you the most, and let's put them on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop and drop each one of them off a business card, let them know what we've done here to take care of you, and if something happens to you, they know how to get a hold of me to make sure you don't end up on this list right here. Now, it's a lot of times what we do when we're doing this, guys, is, oh, we're going to give you $25 for every referral you give me. Or I'm going to give you $25 for every app I write up. Or we're going to give you $5 for this. Or we're going to put you in a drawing. We're going to do all this stuff. Guys, if you're in sales and you're good at this, you know just as well as I do, we're so busy going forward. I had to stop, and for everybody you write an app for, go back and get a $25 gift card. Get this and that. You forget to do it. And what happens? There goes your credibility out the window again. So if you do it this way, it's going to eliminate you losing customers or forgetting to drop off of cards. And if your guy's been doing this any amount of time, you've been down that road, oh, I forgot to take her card by. You'll have them in the car with you for a month. And then they're thinking, this guy didn't tell me the truth. He didn't come through. He didn't do what he said he was going to do. He didn't get the money to me for my emergency contact sheet. That's why we use the emergency contact sheet. But what we do is we show them the advantage of this. Okay, the advantage to using this form is the fact that we're going to make sure your family receives the money that you're paying for them to receive. They fill this thing out. I go visit the family members. I flip them a card. And if you look on there, we've even got a place. I, Miss Betty Johnson, would love the following people notified regarding my insurance policies and any money that should be paid out upon my passing. They sign it, they date it. So when you knock on their door with the card in your hand, Miss Betty want me to stop by and say hi to you and drop off a card, and I got to explain it to you, a few things to you about her policy. Well, where are you? I'm her agent. We take care of her life insurance for her. She want to make sure she don't end up on the unclaimed property network. So make sure you get your money. I tell you what, we also save Miss Betty about $130 a month on her bills. That's the craziest thing. She's the sweetest lady. Well, how did you do that? Well, you got a few minutes. I'll show you. Now you're in the house. You're in the house with somebody that you already have great rapport with, that sent you. They already trust you. Now you go in, you save them money, you educate them on insurance, and you start the cycle all over again, guys. It just keeps on rotating out. So you guys know how expensive leads are. You know how hard it is to get leads. You know that 15% of the available market's all it's ever going to sit a lead in. This gets you to dip into the other 85% of the available market. And it's a lot easier. I'm going to tell you, referrals are some of your highest premiums and your easiest sales that you can make. When you get in the door, though, make sure you treat it exactly like you do everything else that we're doing. Make sure that you save them money. Make sure you educate them how it works and go through the same process. If you do that, you'll come out of every house with 6 referrals. I even have to say, you got another one of these? I got this one for them. I'm like, well, just flip it over and fill it out on the back. That's okay. People love this kind of stuff, and they feel comfortable doing it. But that's an awful basic way to get free referrals in every single house that you walk into. Every single house, I require my clients to fill this out. I don't ask them, don't offer them money, I don't bribe them. I say, if you're going to do business with me, I want to make sure your family gets the money. I don't want to be the guy that comes and says, oh, I don't know what happened. I'm not going to be that guy. So if you're going to do business with me, you have to fill this out. I require it. It's required. You know what? I already saved them money. I've already educated them how insurance works. I've told them the truth about everything, and I'm going to do this too. I'll make sure their family gets the card. Guys, I'll write up a ton of premium like that, and it doesn't cost me a nickel. It costs me whatever it costs me to print these cool things off here. So make sure you load that into your arsenal, guys. If you load that in your arsenal, it'll be there. You can use it anytime you want. I would advise using it every time, unless you just like paying 20 or 30 or 15 or 18 or whatever you're paying for leads. They're not cheap, you know, and a lot of them have been worked to death, and the same people send them in all the time, guys. This gets you in front of people that don't send the leads in. When you sell these people, they're not having 100 people falling behind you. When you sell these people, that policy will stick better than most of them do off the leads that we sell. It's free leads. It's people that are going to trust you. Miss Betty signs her name, and she told them for you to come over. She puts her signature, she puts her name. Does anybody have any questions they want to post up about this? Because I told you it wouldn't be too long tonight. I'll keep it short and sweet. I know we all got a lot of holiday stuff going on. What's up, Dustin? Tony? Hector the Protector. He's a bad man, guys. I'll tell you, if you knew anything about that guy, he's an animal. Scott Wilson, I see you up there, man. Well, guys, listen, if there's any questions you have, you guys have had my number. I've given it to you. If you don't have it, let me know. We'll post it back up on the thread here if you need it. You guys that are saving people money, got one question for you. Here's the deal. And I'm going to keep reiterating this and keep reiterating this and keep reiterating this. Here's 2 ways you can save people money. If you truly want to help people, and you're going to use the saving money program, then give me some hearts. Let's see a heart for all the people that truly want to help people out there. If you just want to go here and you want to save people money so you can make more money, that's okay. You can give us some thumbs up. But here's the deal. Do not go into a house with the intention of seeing if there's insurance to be sold and then saving the money. Okay? Because I don't want you to do it. Matter of fact, you can get off the group. You can talk bad about me behind my back. I really don't care. But if you do that, you can run it for everybody. Because all it's going to take is all these people out here telling people we're going to save them money if they buy insurance. No, we're not doing that. We're going to save everybody money. We're going to help everybody. And if you want to do it just to help yourself, that's fine. Just make sure you do it consistently for everybody the same. Because otherwise it's going to be like rebating. We don't want to rebate. We want to make sure that everything that we're doing is by the book and legit. And that way just being able to help people like we're doing doesn't go away. So we want to make sure that everybody gets legitimate help in the homes. Make sure that you walk in the door, you save them money, you educate them, you start filtering and get the emergency contacts, okay? That's going to give you your free referrals. I'm going to show you how to avoid the objection for, I don't give my checking account information away. It's another short and sweet one. We can go over the holidays. We can get another free form with it. It all goes together. We're going to eliminate the objections. By the time you get done educating on insurance and eliminating objections, you're set up for free referrals. You're set up for policies. You've saved them the money, so you've eliminated all the objections. I can't afford it. We're going to help you do everything you have to do. Just make sure that you do it consistently every time. Don't be scared of it, because you're not going to make money unless you take those steps. You know, make the steps to do things different. Do it different than everybody else. You guys have seen Matthew up here. Travis, Nancy Krause. These guys have been lighting it up. They've been helping people save money. Justin Robertson just posted something up on our group today. He saved some family like $1,400, wrote up over $3,800 in premium in the house. So it's really happening. Everybody else is doing it. And I know nobody's really better than anybody. It's just a matter of taking the steps and not being scared to do the work. Do the work, guys. Save them money. Educate them, filter into things to eliminate your objections that we're going to give you. The emergency contact sheet's the first one of that. The next objection we're going to eliminate is I don't give my checking account information. That's going to be next Wednesday night. So you guys get excited. Anything we can do. And the last thing I'm going to tell you tonight before I go, and me and Chris Merrill had a conversation, and I wish I could remember who I was talking to that night. But we've already made a commitment that no matter where this goes down the road, if we get to speak to people all over the country at some point, that's going to be awesome. But teaching people how to save the clients money on their bills is always going to be free. So if anybody ever tries to tell you or charge you to come to a class to watch that, number one, you know it's not me. Number two, tell them to call me. Okay? Whoever's heading that way to spend money, tell them to call me. Get with me. We're going to make sure that you always have the opportunity to learn and teach your agents how to save people money on their bills for free. You're never going to pay for that. We're never going to want to charge anybody for that, because it's silly to. Let's be a blessing to each other. Let's spread the word. Let's get everybody involved. Let's add people to the group, guys. We got Christmas coming up. Wouldn't it be really cool if we could get another 1,000 members in here over the holidays? That's you guys. If you like what you're seeing, add your friends in here that are doing insurance. Get them involved. Let them watch, and we'll be here to help you do anything you need help with, guys. God bless you. Merry Christmas to everybody. Can't wait to see you guys next Wednesday. And 2017 is going to be a big year. You guys got a lot of cool new stuff to use in the field this year. Hey, God bless you guys, and Merry Christmas.